Hi! I want to show you a tool I scripted for 3dsMax. I call it Pixel Painter. It can paint pixels based on any grid, and animate those pixels frame by frame. Okay, so let's make a plane. Let's make it 9 cm by 9 cm. And we'll make a grid out of it using the Array tool. Pixel Painter is located under Utilities. The first thing you can do is initialize the raster. This step is optional. It serves to better distinguish the painted pixels from the raster. Next we find the color palette. Here you can drag the materials you want to paint with. And there is an option if you want to paint instances, and how long the painted pixels should stay visible. And now we click paint. And so we paint red pixels on our grid. And when we change the frame, the pixels also disappear. Now we paint the pixels for frame 1. And now frame 2. And now we already have an animation. Let's paint some other colors. And some blue here. When you're done painting, you should confirm that by pressing escape. Just like it says here, if you want to paint a lot of pixels it means a lot of clicking. That's why there is a fill selected function. Select, and fill. All painted elements are instances and can be easily edited. Let's make the pixels smaller. For example like this. The generated elements are neatly sorted in layers. 1 layer per frame. This is the original grid. And here are the pixels per frame. That's basically the complete functionality. I think it's useful for any grid-based animation in 3dsMax. Of course, you could also paint the pixels in a compositing program, and render and import image sequences. But that would mean always having to leave the application, and you cannot judge the animation in the 3D scene. So I think it's useful to create for example LED animations directly in 3dsMax. And Pixel Painter, despite the name, can not only paint pixels, but use any kind of geometry as a grid. For example, let's make some teapots, in a 10 by 10 grid. That's it! Let's initialize the new grid, and paint. That's all actually. I will upload it to ScriptSpot. I hope you like it and it's useful for someone.